doing? Thanks for checking out True Blue Bobbleheads. We are the True Blue Bobblehead crew. I am Turbo.
And I'm Ben.
And today we're going to talk about a 3-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion, Josh Beckett.
Exactly, and a 5-time All-Star, Gold Glove winner, face of the franchise, Clayton Kershaw.
Yes, and this bobblehead is showcasing their 2014 no-hitters, and it is titled the No-No Bobblehead.
Exactly, and it was given out by the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
On May 29, 2015.
Alrighty, now let's get into the box. Alright guys, now let's get into the box. So here, on the front of the box, it has Clayton Kershaw and Josh Beckett. Now on this side of the box, it has Clayton Kershaw himself. And on the back of the box, it has a little description of the no-hitters that they had in 2014. And on this side of the box, it has Josh Beckett. And also on the top of the box, it has a Cucamonga Quake emblem. So there's the description of the box. Now let's get back to the bobblehead review.
Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the bobblehead. Clayton Kershaw, Josh Beckett, both had no-hitters in 2014, and that's exactly what this is showing. They're showing their celebration pose right after the no-hitters. Of course, they did it while they were with the Dodgers, but that same year in 2014, they both did rehab assignments for the Quakes, so that's why, the Quakes gave away this bobblehead. So at the base of the bobblehead, you do have their names, Clayton Kershaw and Josh Beckett. Right above that, you have a little plaque showcasing the dates of the rehab stint with the Quakes and also the no-hitter. There's a little goof up on these though, however. On the Clayton Kershaw one, instead of 2014 for the no-hitter date, it says 2015. So that's just a little goof up. Now, they are in their Quakes jerseys. I mean, really, really cool. Really good detail for being half the size of a regular bobblehead, because a lot of these dual bobbleheads come about half the size. What I like is you can actually tell that it does say Quakes and that it has the little cut in between. So that's really cool how they have that. And the numbers too. You can kind of see that little, cut in between there. So that's really cool. And then they have the LA logo on both their sleeves. Okay. So on the back of the bobblehead, they have their last names on the back of the jerseys as well as the numbers. And you can see that little cut in between the numbers as well. So that's really cool for, how small it is to be that detailed. And I'll turn around this way. And if you see at the bill of their cap, they also have that little cut in between their, the bill of their cap as well. So they did a really, really good job with this bobblehead. I think it's great. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and rate this bobblehead, and Ben's going to join me.
So the crew rates each bobblehead on a scale of 1 to 5. Each bobblehead starts off with 1 point. The bobblehead has the ability to earn an extra point in 4 different categories.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and rate this bobblehead.
All right, let's do it. So we're going to jump into the first category, which is likeness. So the likeness of this bobblehead, Josh Beckett and Clayton Kershaw, we're going to give this category actually half a point. It depicts, who they're trying to portray. They did kind of a good job on that, but previous bobbleheads that the actual Dodgers gave out, did a little bit better job, as far as the likeness on who they are trying to portray. So this category, like I said, is going to be half a point. Next category we're going to jump into is going to be the detail. So the detail of this bobblehead, we went full on getting to give it an actual 1 point for this category. They did a good job on the detail as far as the jersey and the hats, and with them being the Cucamonga Quakes themselves, doing the little cracks in the helmet and then within the jersey, they did a really good job on the details. So that's why we're going to give it a full point. Don't you think so?
Yeah. Yeah, and the other category we're going to talk about is pose. So they are posing in their victory celebration right after they got the no-hitter. Now, we are going to give this one half a point, and the reason being is because, it does show them, in their victory, like I said, but it doesn't really stand out as a pose. It's not nothing too special or too great or whatnot. I mean, it's a cool pose, but we think it's fair to give it a half a point.
Exactly.
Okay, so the other category and the final category is stand out. Does this bobblehead stand out? And for this category, we're also going to give it a half a point. And the reason being is because now you might see these bobbleheads, you might see other, dual bobbleheads or whatnot. And the reason what makes this stand out is that the fact that it's portraying their no-hitters. Okay,
sure.
So when you look at this, you look at the bobblehead, oh, it's cool. Oh, it's from the no-hitters. That's what they're trying to show here. That's what makes this bobblehead really cool and stand out. But it's not something that's like, wow, like automatically kind of jumps out at you right away. So a half a point's fair for that category. Okay, so for the overall rating for the True Blue Bobblehead crew for this Quakes bobblehead is a
3.5.
3.5. So decent score. What'd you say?
Not too bad, it's good enough for this bobblehead.
All right, man. Final thoughts.
All right, so the final thoughts on this bobblehead. I liked it. It was a great bobblehead. I'm glad it's in our collection. It's cool to have the bobblehead of the minor league affiliate, Cucamonga Quakes. So and especially featuring Clayton Kershaw, face of the franchise, and Josh Beckett, with his little stint with the Dodgers, it's cool. The little bit of time that he was with us, he actually got his no-hitter, so that was really, really cool. So I'm happy with this bobblehead, glad to have it. You got to go pick yours up.
Yeah, and he never had one with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
He never had a bobble. So that was cool the Quakes did that. Now, what I like about the bobblehead, I wish the Dodgers would have done this. Because the Dodgers really should have, the next season, 2015, gave out a bobblehead showcasing those 2 no-hitters. That is a rare feat to have 2 pitchers in one season for your team get a no-hitter.
Same team.
And they didn't show that. They had the opportunity to do that. Of course, Clayton Kershaw, he's a Dodger. Hopefully he's a Dodger his whole life. Now, I could see them not doing it if Josh Beckett went to another team the next season. I get that. But he retired after that season, so they could have done it, and they didn't do it. So I'm glad the Quakes did it. Now, the other thing I have about this, I'm not a fan of these small bobbleheads. But for whatever reason, these ones are really sturdy compared to the ones the Dodgers give away, the dual ones. So I actually really like these. And you can even feel, they feel different, So I think they did a really good job. They're really sturdy. I haven't heard no complaints about them as far as breaking or anything, as like the Dodger dual ones that are small and they break easily if you don't take care of them good. So, I mean, a good bobblehead all around. I'm glad the Quakes gave this. And when I saw this, I needed to jump on this and get that right away. Yeah. So that's our review of this No bobblehead. And for Turbo
and Ben,
see you guys next time.
Thank you for checking out the True Blue Bobblehead crew. You can also find them on Facebook at True Blue Bobbleheads and Instagram at True_Blue_Bobbleheads, Twitter at True Blue Crew 2, Snapchat at True Blue Crew 23. And remember, stay true, stay blue. We are the True Blue Bobblehead crew.